Hello, beautiful people. It is a new moon in Aries. Ooh, we have got a really powerful reading right now. So interesting on everything that is happening right now. Whew. So to kick it off, we have the High Priestess, which is really a divine teacher. And the High Priestess pulls from the cosmos down into the earth that which needs to be learned, that kind of knowledge that needs to be absorbed by humanity. And I really love this because, you know, what's really at the base and the bottom of this and what lies underneath is the King of Fire. So, you know, while we have this High Priestess energy of like a learning time and a time to step into more wisdom, what lies underneath that is this creative energy that's really looking to push out and innovate right now. So I think we've all been taken a little off course by having to completely switch the way that we're doing our life around worldwide on a global scale. And part of that is like this divine feminine teaching, wisdom teaching that's coming to the planet to remind us that we all need to be a little more mindful about how we are going in this world together, how we're treating our planet, how we're allowing the feminine energy to move, because we've been in a very masculine mode for centuries, and the feminine has been emerging and emerging and emerging. And part of the feminine essence is really calming and cooling and resting and chilling more, right? So we've already got that. But here's the deal with that. It's like a gestation period right now where we're all being asked collectively to just kind of pump the brakes a little, stay at home, and not be as active out in the world. Many of you aren't working right now, which means you've got a lot of free time on your hands. And, you know, it's a new moon, which means new ideas, new manifestations, new creativity. And having that King of Fire lying underneath the High Priestess is really, it's like the King of Fire is like a really big go for it energy. Like he's not sitting passive and just like waiting for life to get by. He's going out and making things happen. Like a lot of creative energy is looking to be moved through right now. And what I love at the best possible outcome is the Chariot. And the Chariot is like the go get it card. And while you're being asked, it seems counterintuitive because it's like, okay, wait, do you want me to chill and be in the feminine mode, or do you want me to go get it? It's like, well, there's a way to do both, right? Sometimes we need to rest a little more and chill so that the creative energy can move through us. But here's the deal that's either going to make or break you during this time. If you can see that this is a collective learning that we're going through, if you can see that the scarcity is really an illusion, that it's going to be moving forward into more innovation, you're going to be okay. No, if you're getting really tight around your resources and really like scared, you are not letting this energy move through at all. You're really stifling it. So that's why there needs to be a balance of these things. This amazing feminine energy, which is cooling and relaxing and mothering and nurturing, saying like, hey, yo, everything is going to be okay, baby. I got you. We're not going to let you fall. You're going to be okay. Even if you fall, we'll just kiss a little boo-boo. It's going to be all right. Just hang out for like a month, maybe 2 max, maybe 3. Who knows where we're going with all this, but probably like a month or 2, right? Chill a little bit and let the creative juices start to flow in you. A lot of you have big projects, big ideas, big concepts that want to move through you, but you haven't had the time because you have been working so much on other projects, like job projects. Well, now you're getting an opportunity to do a little bit more. Now, I realize we've all gotten derailed. I myself have. I was like, I don't want to do anything. I'm like, I just want to lounge around and like not do too much. But, you know, today it was so fascinating with the new moon. Before I even did this reading, I just started to get into gear again. I was like, okay, I got to get back into like more of my healthy rituals. One of my rituals has been Netflix every night, but I'm like, okay, let me get back to my normal day-to-day life. I'm still working throughout all of this, so I still need to respect the fact that I need to keep the needle moving in the right direction. And, not being scared about the future outcome allows creative ideas to move through. Scarcity is going to be the biggest way for you to close off your creative channel. It's going to be what is, like I said, it's either going to make or break you. And like what's being asked of you right now is from this lesson, from this stillness, you get to nurture this creative side of you a little bit more and just really go for it. I mean, there's no idea too big right now. We are in an incredible time of innovation. We have to be more innovative with how we are working on a global scale. And a lot of you are going to be getting the downloads and the insights of some really big life-altering things. So keep the channels open. Do not shut yourself off. As soon as those scarcity thoughts come in, okay, right on, cool, fear, I see you, but you gotta sit in the back of the seat because I got some stuff to do. Ain't nobody got time to be scared, okay? You have time to rest, relax your body, take good, nurturing, loving care of yourself. Maybe you're noticing how much you were running like a psycho up until this moment, like just a nonstop machine, especially if you're from the US, right? We work like no matter what. It's crazy. And maybe you've kind of like gotten used to not having to do so much all the time and maybe not showering for a couple of days and maybe going from PJs until 9 p.m. and then switching out of your PJs for your nighttime PJs. Maybe you've been like, oh, this is kind of nice. And you can bask in that. And from that place of being in a more relaxed state, you're gonna find that your insights and your creativity and your motivation is gonna start to build because you've given yourself a moment to just chill, to just say, oh, okay, this is like relaxation mode. When you go on vacation, if you work in the US, you have, I don't know, I'm my own boss, but you get like 1 week vacation out of the year and you usually come back like super charged up and ready to go. Well, like you can think of this past, what have we been, like a solid week now in a quarantine, to say, okay, that was like my little week break, and now what? Like I feel a little more rejuvenated, I've rested more, I've chilled more. If you have kids, you're probably going fucking crazy right now, so you really need to just step away, get them going on creative projects, start your own creative project. If you have to, be integrating with them so much lately, I know it's a lot, right? I've worked with kids for many, many years, and I get what y'all parents are doing. It's a lot. It's too much. So you have been able to hopefully get some time to rest, to nurture your relationships, to nurture yourself, so that you've become more of an open channel and you can just kind of say, okay, now I'm going to start getting going on these creative projects. Now I'm going to start getting going on the things that I really want to do in life. Like maybe, are you planning out your next trip? Why not? Start planning out your next trip of where you want to go. Put your energy and into the places where you want to be going into the future. You don't want scarcity energy going into your future. That's the last thing that we want to be projecting outward is scarcity and fear and lack and doubt. Trust. You just got to trust that everything was put on halt on a global scale. You are not outside of that, okay? So take good loving care of yourself, keep resting, and just when you start to feel those creative impulses moving through and it's like, I wanna go for it, start to go for it. Even just small little steps to get there is gonna really start to move you forward. So I hope that you find this reading helps. Happy new moon. And if you're not already following me, please do. Share this video, share it, like it, comment. Let me know how you're doing during this quarantine, and just keep going, people. You're doing great. Humanity, we're doing great. Keep going. I love you. Mwah.